This Easter 2-layered fudge is so easy to make that you can make it in the microwave. So what you'll need is milk and white chocolate, some mini speckled eggs and condensed milk. I crushed my mini eggs just to make sure that they're in smaller pieces. And then you need to pour your condensed milk between two bowls. So medium-sized bowls are best, and then just pour it roughly half into each bowl. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect in your amounts. And then using a small spoon just scoop out the rest of that condensed milk. And then add your chocolate into, or your milk chocolate into one bowl. So I just used what chocolate I had in the house, which happened to be a bag of milk chocolate melts and a block of white cooking chocolate. But you can use any kinds of chocolates. You can even use the same chocolate if you're not worried about having the layers. But the idea is to have half, about 250 grams of chocolate in each of your bowls. And adding it into your other mixture. So you could do this with dark chocolate, caramel, flavored chocolates, anything works. It's all about having a little bit of fun and making it your own. So once you have separated your chocolate and your condensed milk, pop your first one in the microwave. So I started with the milk chocolate first, put it in there for about 1 minute, and then stirring it until it goes smooth. You may need to put it in a little bit longer, but just do it in shorter bursts of time. Then adding about 1/3 of the mini eggs into your chocolate mixture and stirring those through, and then making sure you've got a lined tray ready to pour your mixture. So the tray I'm using is a little bit too big. I would have preferred something a bit smaller based on the amount of fudge mixture I have, so it's a little bit flatter than I would have liked at the end, but that's okay. We use what we've got. So then just pouring it into the bowl. It's very sticky, so you'll want to get a spatula or similar to scrape out that bowl and spread it out as best as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. It still tastes great regardless. So then once you've done that, repeat the same thing with your white chocolate and condensed milk mixture. So putting it in the microwave for around 45 seconds to a minute, stirring until smooth, popping it back in if you need to until it is completely melted. And then again, put about 1/3 of those mini eggs through your mixture and combine that, and then pour it over your fudge, your milk chocolate layer of fudge. I actually like to put my milk chocolate layer in the freezer while I am making the white chocolate layer, just so that it hardens up a little bit in between. But this isn't essential. It just helps with them not mixing as much when you are combining the two layers. So again, just spreading that out, making sure it covers the entire bottom layer. And then sprinkling the rest of your mini eggs over the top. I did crush these a little bit too much. And then pop your fudge in the freezer for about 2 hours. It takes a fair while for it to set, and you want to make sure it is fully set before you do try and cut it. You can also put it in the freezer if you want to speed things up. And then using a sharp knife and cutting it into squares. This is tricky when you've got the mini eggs because they're quite hard to cut through. So your layered fudge can be stored in the fridge for up to 10 days, or you can put it in the freezer for up to 2 months. So this is a great one that you can make ahead of time for Easter. So easy to make, or in the microwave, an easy one for the kids to help with as well. So I hope you enjoy.